So, good morning. We have a very quick test for some stainless steel parts, very good laser cut. We want to really show you two things on the machine. We have a solid block here, pure abrasive, that we're going to run the samples, probably somewhere between 2 and 4 feet per minute. And then we have our traditional abrasive, the sandpaper, the media with Scotch-Brite media alternating. So first we are going to run some parts for you on this, and then these parts here we are going to run on this belt. We have already made a test. You can see here what the edges look like. This was run at 36 inches per minute on the solid block. We will mark it this way, and this one we will mark Scotch-Brite, and then we will show you the difference. Thank you very much. So these parts were run on the solid block, and then these parts will run on the Scotch belt. Most belts work really well with the PVC. This is a part where the PVC is very intact, and that's why I picked that also for the solid block, so that you can see that. We are going to run the part in this orientation, because this way we get the best on all edges. We have the machine set to the thickness. We have medium setting for the brush block. And like I say, on the Scotch we're going to run 4 feet a minute. Here comes the PVC. You see it didn't have any bubble. It's about 40 thousandths around the edge. And you still have a very nice smooth edge quality, right? But nothing on the surface. You can still see the writing that you had on there. And this was done at 48 inches per minute with the solid block. And we will do the same thing on the other side, a little bit slower, because we don't have PVC. We go to about 3 feet a minute. You can hear the sound as the brush is engaged. So this was done at 36 inches per minute, solid. So, and now we switch over to the other one. So, now we have changed over to this belt. Of course, you need to set a completely different height for that. I'll show you a trick how it's easy to set the belt height. You simply bring the table to 0, because then the rubber is where normally the material surface is. At this point, the pressure roll doesn't roll because it's firmly sitting on the conveyor rubber. Then all you have to do, the belt is all the way up from the belt change. That's the easiest position to do that. Then you bring this down until it touches. See, now you can hear it. Here it is very light. So somewhere between this and this setting, it starts to touch. Then usually when you have this setting, you give it 1.5 more turns, and this is usually a pretty good setting to run your material. See how solid I am on the belt now, and this is how solid it will be on the material surface. Then of course you set your machine again for your material thickness, and at that point your belt moves. For 14 gauge it would still be slightly in the belt. Now we are going to run these, and we're going to try this first. We're going 48 inches a minute, just to see where we go. The advantage of the Scotch-Brite blocks is that they have a better balance between inside contours and outside contours. So here we have our part. First is off. We're feeling the temperature. It's still pretty cold. We didn't do too much to the edge, but it is already broken. So this is a pretty good result. For the reverse, we are going to go a little bit harder. So this one's at 48 inches a minute. So, we are simply going to add half a turn to make it a little bit more aggressive. Now we are more in the conveyor belt. I'll show you basically what that would look like. All these materials you can run in tandem. This is a little thinner, but you'll run it in the same setting. This is a little thicker, doesn't matter, you'll run it all in the same. So here we go. These first few were actually at 48 inches a minute. And then I changed the speed for this one. This was one at 32. I'm going to take these off today. Then we're going to go back to 48. That one was already done. This one is a little thicker. I'm going to reset the machine for a different thickness for this one and this one in order to not to do too much damage to the PVC. We're all done, of course, with Scotch. Scotch block, which we're going to abbreviate as B. So, like I say, these are 2.8 instead of 2. It's not a big difference. All we have to do here is we are going to set the machine slightly. And that's it. That's how quick it is. Very nice edges. I think you will like this.